Your parents told you to save. Your school told you to save. Your bank tells you to save. It's the most common financial advice on the planet. But in today's economic reality, this advice is a trap. Saving money in a traditional bank account is no longer a path to wealth. It's a strategy for controlled poverty. While you feel safe looking at your balance, your purchasing power is being silently dissolved. Your bank isn't a vault, it's a leak. Today we're going to show you exactly how the system is designed to keep you losing while the institutions keep winning. To understand the trap, we first have to talk about the silent thief, inflation. Imagine you have a bucket of water. Every day, someone comes by and takes a small cup of water out of that bucket. You don't notice it at first, but after a year, the bucket is half empty. That is inflation. If you put $1,000 in a savings account today, the numbers on your app stay the same, but what those numbers can actually buy changes. If inflation is at 5% and your bank gives you 0.5% interest, you are losing 4.5% of your wealth every single year. You are essentially paying the bank to watch your money disappear. You are running a race where the finish line moves faster than you can run. Think about it this way. In 1970, a cup of coffee cost 10 cents. Today, it's $3. The coffee didn't change, the money did. By saving, you're holding on to an asset that is designed to lose value by its very nature. The government prints more money every day, and every new dollar printed makes your saved dollar worth less. The second part of the trap is something called Fractional Reserve Banking. This is the secret the banks hope you never investigate. When you deposit your hard-earned money, the bank doesn't actually keep it in a safe. By law, they only have to keep a tiny fraction, often as little as 10%. They take the other 90% and lend it out to other people for mortgages, car loans, and business ventures at much higher interest rates. They are using your money to generate massive profits for themselves, and in return, they give you a tiny interest payment that often doesn't even cover their own monthly account fees. You are the unpaid fuel for their wealth machine. You provide the liquidity, they take the profit, and you take the risk of inflation. Imagine a farmer who saves all his seeds in a wooden box in his basement because he's afraid of the birds in the field. He looks at his box of seeds every day and feels secure. But while he's looking at his seeds, they're rotting. Meanwhile, his neighbor takes his seeds and throws them into the dirt. To the first farmer, this looks risky. The seeds are gone. But months later, the second farmer has a harvest of thousands of new seeds, while the first farmer has a box of dust. Cash is a seed. It is meant to be planted, not stored. The wealthy understand a fundamental truth that the middle class ignores. Cash is a melting ice cube. If you hold it too long, it disappears. This is why you rarely see a billionaire with a giant savings account. They don't want their money to sleep. They want it to work. They move their cash into productive assets, things like real estate that pays rent, stocks that pay dividends, or businesses that generate profit. These assets are inflation-proof because as the value of the dollar goes down, the value of the asset and the income it produces usually goes up. When bread prices rise, the bakery owner doesn't care. He just raises his prices. When rents rise, the landlord doesn't care. His income increases. Only the saver gets crushed. The trap is also psychological. We are taught that cash is king, which makes us afraid to move our money into investments that might fluctuate in value. But the real risk isn't the stock market going down for a week. The real risk is your savings account definitely losing value every single day for the next 30 years. You are choosing a guaranteed loss over a potential gain. This fear is manufactured. It's designed to keep you from becoming your own bank.
If you want to join the 1%, you must stop being a saver and start being an allocator. Your bank account should be a temporary transit station, not a final destination. Keep enough for emergencies, 3 to 6 months of expenses, but send the rest out to work. The system is rigged to reward those who own assets and punish those who hold cash. Once you understand this, you can stop being a victim of the trap and start using the rules to your advantage. If you found this helpful, subscribe to join us. Our goal here is simple: to take the complex world of money and break it down into clear, visual concepts that anyone can master. I'll see you in the next one.